Signore e signori, benvenuti a San
So
Siro.
hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I'm looking forward to watching this guy, Luke Shaw, because his game has come on in leaps and bounds. I've been really impressed with his all-round development, a much better passer and ball carrier, and he's well on his way to becoming a very good all-round defender.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Bruno Fernandes.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Diallo is in a really good position out wide. Menu succumbs to the pressure. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Stood up well to him there. And now the breakaway. Batasagi plays a sharp little ball. Goes for a shot! That's going to go a long way. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Bruno Fernandes. He's had it taken off him. Oh, no question, that's a foul. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And it's Sailamakers. Tomori. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's run loose here. Great vision.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's just beyond his reach. Mazraoui. Ahmad. Mount. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Fofana. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ahmad. Batasagi does well to get it back. Fofana. This is a promising build-up. Now that looks a decent ball. Bruno Fernandes. Burmo. And Burmo makes a dash for it. Gabia tries to play it through, and he's intervened well there. Dorgu knocks it into space. Dorgu in acres of space out wide. That's been cut out, well played. That's a sharp pass. Dorgu. Fofana does really well there, he is strong. Tomori, and he's forced to go back. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. That's Rabiot. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Fofana really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ball swung in. Cleared without hesitation. And a chance! And that is doing no harm.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Gabia. Fofana. And it's Sailamakers. Opts for safety. And it's Fofana. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Now it's Bruno Fernandes, looking for a runner. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Batasagi. Nkunku. Ahmad. And here's Nkunku, looking for the run. And this is Rabiot. And they've got a throw. Pavlovic. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And it's Rabiot, and he's been shifted off it. Dorgu. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
Rabiot. Now it's Nkunku. Burmo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, super find. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Can he get on the end of this? He's being urged to shoot. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, great chance!
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Dorgu, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Sostituzione per il Manchester United. Numero 19, numero 7. Lasciano il campo per il
And
numero
it's
30.
Bruno Fernandes.
Il numero 39.
Šeško! That's the keeper's ball.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Salmakers. Tomori. Turns back here, probably the best option. Bartesaghi. Oh, perfectly measured that. Tomori.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Sostituzione per il Manchester United. Numero 23.
Rabiot.
Numero 16. Lasciano il campo per il numero 12.
Maguire
Il numero
getting this
2.
one clear. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's a promising position. He's found a way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Takes us, and that's it! It is done! So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
And now, lining up for
Arsenal have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'm a real fan of this fella, Lewis Skelly, who I see as a real all-round midfielder. He can do everything. I've seen him play every role from a number 10, breaking lines with his lovely little intricate passes, to that single pivot in midfield, like a real controller of the game, where he's shown genuine composure and pressing resistance.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. This is a promising build-up, and he's had it nicked away. Madueke. Norgard. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Great vision. Spread neatly. Well read, and the danger is averted. Madueke, played out towards the right wing. He has found the way through. Ødegaard, now can he find a finish? He's had a shot! So it is still 0-0. Out towards the flank. Oh, this looks sharp. Well read, nice interception. Sporting are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
And he whips it in. Oh, and the finish! And it's been taken short. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. They've played it short. Looking to play him in. Drives it in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Zubimendi. Ødegaard. Incapuyi. Calafiori. And Mosquera. Norgard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Kepa gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Gonzalo Inacio. Turns back here, probably the best option. Salazar. He's got away. Tries to play it through. Crosses it in.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Zubimendi. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Decent chance! It's a pretty loose pass. And a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Katamo, shot a goal! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Zubimendi, Norgard, and it's Ødegaard. Now that pass isn't the best. And it's half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So neither side yet off the mark.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Madueke. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. It's a really well-measured ball. Sporting can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's all alone. Shoots! And he should have made them pay.
He looked so composed until the moment he pulled the trigger. I still think he can't believe he didn't put it away. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Ødegaard. Just about up to the hour now. And that could set him on his way. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Mosquera. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And Lewis Skelly. Now that looks a decent ball. Now this could be a chance. And he's definitely onside. Brilliantly cut out.
Substitution for Sporting. Number 7.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Look at the space here. Ødegaard. Martinelli. Suarez. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now the breakaway. Calafiori. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's in a great position here. This looks promising. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Big chance! And he hits the net! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Number 31.
Sporting have
Number
taken the
28.
lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Rodrigo Salazar. Coming on to replace him is number 8.
Madueke plays it short. And it's Lewis Skelly. And now they can spring out of defence. Cleared without hesitation. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's picked his way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Oh, cracking ball. And the shot! And there's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Goal scorer for Sporting.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Guilherme finding himself in space. Oh, that's fabulous. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Arsenal really could have done without this. A lot of furious gesticulation, but it is never going to make the referee overturn a decision.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
A case now of complete control. 4 extra minutes added on. And time is up. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And we're underway. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's there to get it away. Buendia, looking for the run, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now the cross, oh, good effort! Oh, crossbar! And he's quick to get rid. Kovacic, and that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mings with the clearance. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. De Bruyne with the short one. Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rice, and here's Dumfries.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
They've played it short. Now it's Yamal. And the shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Madsen knocks it into space. Good ball over the top. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And this is Aguero. De Bruyne. Buendia. Oh, good spread. Oh, well measured. Watkins. It's a threatening ball. Out of play for a goal kick. That'll be a throw. Rice, and it's Aguero, played down the flank. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Onana. Madsen. Can he latch on to this? Wriggles his way through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And that has been cleared. Mings. Now Konsa. Now it's Barkley. Onana. Goes looking wide. No, it's come to nothing. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Bailey. Nice sequence of passes, this. De Bruyne. Yamal. Foot in. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. De Bruyne. This is a promising build-up. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Matson. Now Barkley. Matson. That's Buendia. Rice calmly anticipates. Oh, that's a key interception. He might be in here! Spread out to the left. Vardiol was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Onana gets across and deals with it. Aims beyond the defence. Watkins receives it. Watkins. Space for him to turn and look. Crosses. He's rising! And the referee has signalled for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Borussia Dortmund are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Really fierce, close defending. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Tries to cross. Header! And there's a goal! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Konsa. Lindelof. Bizot getting this one clear. Has a look and plays it for... And the finish! And he hits the net! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical. Borussia Dortmund restore parity. you've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
A lot chance, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Tacho gets it away. Aguero. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Barkley, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the shot's on here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Konsa. And it's Barkley. Now it's Bailey. Tries to pass it through. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! In he goes again. It's in! Into the lead once more.
The goal scorer for
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That has not gone well.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution for Aston. Number 10.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Number 6. Ross Barkley.
Akanji. Kovacic. De Bruyne. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rice, chance for a shot! And a neat finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Borussia Dortmund dragged themselves back again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Kovacic. Quality ball. Now it's Watkins. Oh, now he can run away with it. That is a great pick out.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Look at the space here. It's not an especially good pass, that. Great vision. Oh, good ball. Real chance. And no, he had to, and yet he could not.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Number 21.
Borussia Dortmund can make their change now with a break in play. And the keeper beats it away. Takes a shot! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Trossard. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And it's Rice.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Tacho does well to get it back. Ferran Torres. Now it's Watkins. And that has been slung wide. We've got a throw in. Onana. Kovacic. And it's Aguero. And Guardiol. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodgers. Can he get on the end of this? That has ended up in no man's land. Dumfries. Serginho. Now it's Aguero. Good ball, good take. And he can thump it away. And that's that. Borussia Dortmund can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this player Vlahovic is more impressive game by game, Peter. Big Serbian, he's proven that he has lots of dimensions to his game. And I think people look at him and probably imagine that all they're going to do is bounce balls off him. But he's not that kind of centre-forward. He's got a lot more to his game. He's quick, deceptively quick on the turn. And there's great dynamism to his movement.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. There's the whistle, and here we go. And from the team sheet, we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, and I would say that this setup is probably mostly geared to the front three. I think keeping them busy with chances is obviously a responsibility for everyone else in the team, so the midfield four in particular are keen to get on the front foot and play their part. The back three have just got to get on with it, and at times they are left a little exposed.
This is a promising build-up. And here's Thuram, looking to play him in. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome, too much traffic.
And De Bruyne! De Bruyne! That's tremendous!
What a perfect way to spark the game. The perfect statement of intent, the perfect timing, and the perfect finish.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So, a breakthrough already. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Locatelli. Kalulu. Conceição. Played out towards the right wing. Kovacic gets a foot in here. Kovacic venturing down the left. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cambiasso. And it's Thuram. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Locatelli! That was travelling. Dumfries. And here's Vlahovic. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Great chance! And again! Well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
That is good progress on the left. Flashes. Oh, great leap! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Rice. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! Against the crossbar. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Aguero deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
McKennie.
Diamante really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
And he welcomes it in. Boga. Dumfries does well to get it back. Yamal. Rice looking to receive it in space. And he's heaved it away. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. McKennie. Cambiasso. Thuram. Gatti. Kalulu. Locatelli. Now it's Vlahovic. Conceição running with intent. He's shifting through the gears here. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Played out wide. Now it's Conceição. He has found the way. He's had a shot! They've played it short. Conceição. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Oh, played right into his path. Kelly did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a pretty loose pass. Kalulu and Gatti. Francisco Conceição. And it's De Bruyne. He has a look up. Well, and the referee has signalled for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so the action is resumed. Good ball, good take. McKennie. And it's McKennie. To Conceição. Locatelli. Passing is crisp and sharp. In with the challenge. Rice. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Decent chance! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough now, and the shot! Locatelli. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. He's picked his way through. Cambiasso. Oh, good climb! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Vlahovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rice.
Borussia Dortmund may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
De Bruyne. De Bruyne! And a neat finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Borussia Dortmund still have the cards to affect this game. And he cuts out the supply. Not the most accurate pass. Threads one in. Gatti. Thuram. Locatelli. Kelly. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looks a good ball through. Now it's... and a shot! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the comeback is complete.
Per il Borussia Dortmund. Ha segnato al 72esimo
Some heroic
minuto.
goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Numero 13. Numero 7.
So we have movement on both benches.
Lasciano il campo per
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
De Bruyne.
Piemonte really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Tries a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Cleared without hesitation.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That has not gone well. And that's been won straight back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Aguero. Thinks about the shot. It's Aguero! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And this is Aguero. Yildiz. And here's the chance to counter. Gets a good foot in there. And it's De Bruyne. And this is Aguero. Trossard. And that's really well manoeuvred. Foot in. Vardiol. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Tries to get it clear. That's a throw. So here comes a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Numero 27.
Now it's Rice. Trossard. It's a throw-in. Kovacic. And back it goes.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And that was nowhere near his best. Kelly. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time for David. Vlahovic. The ball's gone astray. Rice. For Ferran Torres. And this is Aguero. McKennie. David. And it's McKennie. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Borussia Dortmund have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And there they are. Please welcome...
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And now, lining up...
So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well Peter, I think we'll be seeing a lot of this fella, Mateo Kovacic, if he's got the freedom to get forward. He's got the athleticism, he's got the staying power, and he loves to press. And just keep an eye out for that drop of the shoulder. He loves to go past opposition players.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. So we're up and running. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Andre Silva. Little pass back.
That's good pressure, it gave him no other choice.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Pepe. Zaidu Sanusi. Rice. Pepe. Rice. And he's forced to go back. Plays the return pass. Akanji. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Kovacic. For Rice. Yamal. And here's Aguero. Froholt calmly anticipates. Now it's Pepe. Nicely weighted ball. Pacho. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And this is Aguero. Oh no circumventing this opponent. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Aguero. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Varela, distributed tidily.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Akanji. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Aguero. Foot in. William. Now it's Andre Silva. Vega. Now it's Pepe. He has found the way through. And they can counter here. Serginho running with intent. Serginho takes a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Borussia Dortmund have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Hazard finding himself in space. Guardiola, so no flag here. Hazard. And this is Aguero.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's gone for a throw-in. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Look at the space here. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Pepe. Varela. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Yamal. Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to counter here. Yamal charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Lamine Yamal surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
And he's there to belt it away. Rice plays it short. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Dumfries. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a clearance, but not much of one.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Vega to Andre Silva. Rice promptly onto that, and that is that. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Akanji, always a very imposing presence at the back. Kovacic does well to get it back. Guardiola. And it's Rice. Akanji. And Kovacic. That's a throw. Kivior. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Andre Silva. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that has been slung wide. Pepe getting forward. Zaidu. That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Thank you.
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Borussia Dortmund just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So let's get the ball rolling.
Borussia Dortmund can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Now it's Andre Silva! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Pepe. Vega. Opts for safety. Not the most convincing of passes. Froholt. Azar. And it's Kovacic. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice goes short. And the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's burst through! Oh, this looks sharp. That's a shade optimistic. Kovacic is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's in a great position here. William. He's found a way through. Oh, well played. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 19, Lamine Yamal. Coming on
Serginho, pass somewhat off target.
20, Ferran Torres.
Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Aguero. Picked out brilliantly. Chance! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Goal scorer for Borussia Dortmund. After 64
There was
minutes
no
is
getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Sergio Aguero. Sergio Aguero.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Vega. Borussia Dortmund do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
It is a corner.
Substitution for Porto. Number 19.
So time for change, and
Number
this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Vega.
And he's there to get it away. It's a
Number
pretty
9.
loose pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Varela.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Good running, strong and purposeful. William. Now, what about a counter-attack? It is a corner. Ah, he's given it away. Chance, surely! And no mistake. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. That was a given. It always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Eden Hazard.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Porto cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Trossard is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Rice with a real chance. Rice! And it's hoisted clear. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. And it's De Bruyne.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, now he can run away with it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Aguero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. William, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Trossard looking to receive it in space. Oh, sweet feet. And that's been intercepted. I think we're just about done here.
There will be 5 minutes at a time.
Bednarek.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And it's Fernandez. Now Varela. He's looking wide. They really do have to make something of this. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Aguero. Now it's Kovacic. This looks promising. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always... Borussia Dortmund are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Things already rolling. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one...
And it's been given away. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Lopez. Can he get it through? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ødegaard. Look at the space here. Fermin powering forward here. Threads one in. And that's a good ball. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Akanji, that has ended up in no man's land. Dumfries. Ødegaard. Dumfries. Good pressure, determined, intense. Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this?
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Borussia Dortmund are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Shot a goal! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're threatening to fly away here. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Well, he's absolutely...
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.